and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these all-star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, getting the nod on the mound, Ricky Money.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the second baseman, Garth Hare.
The second baseman, Garth Hare.
The pitch. That's in there. And the MLB All-Star Game is underway. The 0-1.
Ball back outside.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Picks it up with a bare hand, and he beats it. He's safe.
Batting second. From the New York
Nearly a
Yankees,
highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still
Jose
wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Jose Tejada now at the plate. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. That just misses. And the count is 1-1. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Tapped in front of the plate. To first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting third. From the Los Angeles Angels, the third
Eloy
baseman,
Oliveros
Eloy
will hit next.
Oliveros.
Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammate.
And meanwhile, that pitch is off the catcher's mitt. It squirts away. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. The 1-0. That clips the corner.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Hare stands at third with one gone in the inning. Hard hit right side. Gathers and throws to first. Now two away as they get a run across.
Batting fourth. From the Minnesota Twins,
George Saunders, the next to hit. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And delivers outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The next offering misses. And the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
The wind of the pitch. That just misses. 3-2 now.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Line to left. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Man at second here with 2 away. And here's the veteran outfielder, Chris Floyd. Ball 1, no strikes. Runner at second, 2 down. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
The other way, and that's just foul. One and 2 now. Stays alive. Next offering misses. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty delivers. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The AL leads it 1-0. Welcome back. And on the mound in this one, Cleveland Greg. How about a scouting report on him?
Yeah, Boog, when you're a teammate of a guy like this, you love when it's his turn to pitch. He's out there on the mound carrying himself with a ton of confidence. That gives other guys confidence that, hey, the other team's not going to score much. All we've got to do is have good at-bats, put up some runs, and we should be able to get a win. He's got some of the best stuff around the league. So if he's on, he has the ability to control the game, and guys aren't really going to get much to hit.
And here it comes. Sean Malenka leading things off and takes a strike. And the 0-1.
Ball 1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Floyd under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting second.
This is Corbin Carroll. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
2-2.
Full count.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
One down, base is empty, and he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now it's the second baseman, Steven Patel. That one ran inside, almost got him. Greg, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next offering way upstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting fourth from the Washington Nationals, the designated
Brandon East digs in now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Carroll leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he dodges that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go on to inning number 2. It's a lead for the American League, 1-0. Top of the second, and now
Leading
here's
up
the
for
veteran
the American
DH,
League,
Dan
the
Santana.
designated hitter.
This is a
Dan
true five-tool guy. Not very
Santana.
many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. The pitch. That one the other way. That's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So up next, Rafael Alessio. First pitch just misses.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And the 1-0. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw. Save. The 3-1. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting it from the Baltimore
So digging in,
Orioles,
Martin
the right
Manuel.
fielder, Martin Manuel.
Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Ball one there. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
That misses. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Righty to the plate. Good eye right there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-1 is on the way. And that's ripped for a base hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And now, Diego Cartaya. First offering misses badly for ball one. First and second here, no outs. Misses outside, and now 2-0. And the righty deals. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's ball 4.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one Didn't even
Second
threaten the
baseman.
zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Hare.
So up next, Garth Hare. In there for strike one.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And the 0-1. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something. But you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Here's a speed threat. Jose Tejada grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. On the ground, right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. One runs in, not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 4.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in two in a huge spot. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And now here is Eloy Oliveros. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Next offering is downstairs. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball 3.
Movement in the bullpen. Lloyd Mays up and throwing. Cartaya over at second. Tejada over at first with 1 away. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ricky Money done for the night, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Lloyd Mays into the game.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
So the bases are loaded here. 1 man gone. And now the first baseman, George Saunders, doubled his first time up.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the left fielder, Chris Floyd. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's in there. That's strike 1. The pitch. They say it went.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One out, base is full. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
And next is the designated hitter, Dan Santana. Singled and scored his first time. Ball one, no strikes. And misses inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And the pitch. And that one fouled off. Started after it, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the inning is over. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. Now to the bottom of the second. The American Leaguers on top, 5-0. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran shortstop, Jackson Merrill. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And it's even up. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. The 1-1. Just missed.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
A flip to the pitcher covering. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
From the Washington Nationals, the catcher, Tyler.
Now the catcher up to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. There's the strike. They say it went.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next pitch is downstairs. And that one hammered way back there. And it's out of here. He made him pay for that one, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-1.
Tremendous eye-hand coordination to be able to get that splitter and still get the barrel to it, get it up in the air for a home run. Tell you what, these guys work so hard at their craft, and right there, it was on display.
Now here is Randall Messer. That takes low for ball one. Greg certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. The lefty, the 1-0. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Two and one now.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Kicks and deals. Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Brady Hayashi now at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
All ones the count.
The pitch. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So, man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Alfredo Hernandez. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two outs, and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is inside. Ball 1.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-1. On to the third inning. And now the shortstop, Rafael Alessio. Alessio, an all-star a season ago, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That's in there. That one is absolutely belted. Carroll ranging back some more. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Manuel in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. That one misses. 2-1. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Fought off foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
This one high in the air to left center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And that's a 2-out double.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's going to be Garth Hare. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Now 1-1. Cartaya at second with 2 down. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Man on second, 2 down. That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Cartaya around third. He'll score. It's 6-1.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for these guys. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And stepping in is the speedy Jose Tejada.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That one's in there, 0-1. Mays checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and fires. Down and in, moved his feet. The 1-2 knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. That's inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. Hayashi trots over to his left. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Bobby Saul. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Bobby Saul.
And here's the first baseman, Sean Malenka. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Malenka measures 6 feet even, hitting leadoff in today's game. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
Into center and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. And that's in there for strike one. On the corner for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So digging in, Steven Patel. Flied out his first time. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Patel, in his 8th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Next offering is down low.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swings and misses. Now 2-1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And he deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Got him swinging.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 29. Now pitching for the National League, number 8, Fernando Lima. Now pitching for the National League, number 22, Eric Bennett. Now pitching for the American League, number 17, Heathcliff. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the National League, number 28, Young.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For the home team, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.